So, how's everybody doing? Positive energy all the time. Today, we're doing an interview with the beautiful and gorgeous Samira LaRosa, a up and coming big time rap star. She dropping music on y'all. This is going to be really exciting. We got the queen over here. She's going to be talking about what's going on with her, promoting her music and all that. It's really, I'm hyped up for this interview right here. She finna turn it out. So I'm glad you all could join us. We don't want to keep the queen waiting. So, with no further ado, I present to you Empress Samira LaRosa. Welcome, Samira.
Hey,
I'm so happy to see you. How you doing this evening?
I'm good, man. I'm happy to see you too, man. It's been a long time coming right here.
Yes, I see. So you sent me a video to check out. I was honored that you thought of me to send it to me. I checked it out. I really liked it. It was really nice. Uh, you look like you're on your way musically. That was great.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. That was my first time traveling outside of the country.
Uh huh.
That was the first time that I had ever traveled outside of the United States.
Oh, wow. Is that your first music video?
Oh no, no.
Oh, okay. All right. We're going to talk about all of that. Here, y'all. Here's the link to a music video. Check it out. The song's called My Peoples.
Yeah.
Check it out. It's fire. So, where were you born at, sweetheart?
Okay, I don't know what's wrong with my connection because it's like I can hear you, but it's kind of like distorted a little bit. And initially, I could hear you really well, so I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Let me Okay, let's bring you back in. Let's kick you from the studio and bring you back in. Okay?
Okay.
So we're gonna have her come back in so we got a good connection. And we're gonna talk to the queen. How's everybody doing? How you doing, Quaven? How you doing, more power? Good to see everybody. Make sure you all hit the link, right? Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like. And she should be back in a minute. I hope everybody's doing well. Who's here? What city you from? What's going on with you? Give us a shout out. Let us know you're here. Let us know what city and hit the like button so more people will know the interview is taking place. Always a pleasure, Alexis. So we interviewing this beautiful queen, and here she is. Okay, how's that? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you perfect.
Great. So, Samira, where were you born, sweetheart?
Okay. First of all, it's Samira. That's what it's on here.
Samira.
Yes, it's Samira.
Samira.
And I was born in Tallahassee, Florida.
Oh, I've been to Tallahassee when I was a young person. My parents went there. We stayed at the Holiday Inn. They had a big round one downtown that was made in a circle. I think they tore that down.
Hmm.
So, what was it like growing up in Tallahassee?
Ah, man. You know, growing up in Tallahassee, that's like as far as music, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of booty music,
Right,
a lot of bass music,
right,
very, very, very sexualized um environment in Florida. I gotta keep it real. Um, but it's cool though. You know, like for me growing up in Florida, Tallahassee specifically, I felt like there was no other better place than where I was born. And you know, everybody feel like that, but
right,
just especially just like it's sunny all the time.
right,
Um, and the waters, the beaches, the lakes,
right,
and the palm trees, and being able to eat just right off the land.
right,
Like I be telling my husband all the time because he's from Kentucky, but I be telling him like I was able to stay outside all day eating off the land,
wow.
eating dates and blackberries and just so much stuff, man. Like be outside all day eating.
So, how long have you been doing music?
So I've been doing music. Um, man, I lost count. Really, I started off dancing. I was really, really well known growing up in Tallahassee dancing.
Okay,
And then probably when I was about maybe, I don't know, like 14, 15, I had so I have a brother that's a year older than me,
hmm,
and he taught me how to dance. And then I have a brother that's a year younger than me, and he taught me how to rap. He would
mm,
just hear me like, you know, I was just like real good as just far as like with my wordplay and, you know, just how I presented myself in conversation with people and stuff like that. And then I used to always like play around and freestyle and stuff. And my brother was like, "Man, you got a good voice. You need to use it." And so that's how that happened.
now we're going to come back to that later, but I'll tell you a trick. You
Hmm.
see, you said they got the booty music, and you're trying to do something a little more positive.
Yeah,
But one trick is take the music and then wrap your positive lyrics over the same music.
true.
Now, this allows the DJ to play it because it's got the same swing, but you're saying something different. So rap over the booty music stuff, but just don't say booty music stuff.
True.
And it'll
I
go
like
right through the
that.
roof. Yeah, take the music and then flip what you saying on that same, keep that same Florida vibe going. Bam, you in there. Now, what was your favorite recording artist when you were growing up?
Oh, that's a
Don't
good
say
one.
Luke. Don't say Luke. I'm going to laugh. Luke.
I ain't gonna lie, I love me some Uncle Luke, but he was not my favorite. He was my favorite as far as when I was dancing real heavy.
Right.
But my favorite artist growing up,
Plies.
nah, nah, it was Tupac.
Mm,
I'm a big Tupac
I feel you.
supporter.
I feel you. Now, who was some of your favorite artists down there in the Florida area?
I like Trick Daddy. You know, the
Yeah.
old Trick when Trick first came out, he was doing his
Yeah.
thing. Um, I like Trina. I like Trina because she put on for the female. She was
Yeah.
representing.
Yeah.
Um, who else I like from Florida? Um, I might have to come back to that. But the
Okay.
first person I come to mind is Trick. I like Trick.
Okay. Okay. So now what's the racial makeup in Tallahassee with black and white?
Um, it's like, I don't know. I think it's like half and half. You know, it's
Okay.
a good little mix.
Okay.
But I've been gone from Tallahassee from a minute. Now I live in South Florida, now close to Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
So I still have a lot of family and friends all through Tallahassee. I got family all through Florida.
Okay. So what's the racial makeup in Fort Lauderdale?
Well, it's like a melting pot.
Oh,
It's not like me and my husband, we be talking all the time, but it's not even like America. It's like its own country.
right.
And I mean, I know states like majority they act like their own country anyway, but it's a different type of own country here in Florida. Matter of fact, when I moved to South Florida a few years back, I was culturally shocked because all the different nationalities and ethnicity and stuff and the culture down here, like I was shocked. Like I'd be talking to a black person and I'm thinking, they just like me, African American, and they don't even speak English,
Right. Right.
So
Right. So what's the political climate like in where you at now, as far as they're not really into American politics like that, huh?
uh what do you mean? Elaborate
Right.
on it.
Like, are they heavily Democrat? Are they Republican? What's the vibe like politically, as far as even locally, the local government and stuff like that? Do they have a lot of black politicians down there running in office? Or
Well, I'm still trying to figure stuff out down this way.
Mhm.
But my aunt, she's a mayor, probably maybe about 20 miles from where I live in
Mm,
Oakland Park.
nice.
And so I go to, some of her events, her swearing ins and things of that nature. But it's politics is kind of it's kind of shaky. It's like it's a variety, man. It's mixed. It's mixed up here.
Okay, so now when did you really get into black culture awareness and all of that? When did that start happening for you? Around what age?
I would say probably growing up in Tallahassee, where I grew up, it was it was a lot of black people. Like all the schools I went to, it was straight black people, black teachers. So I was just used to being around black people. But I would say when I really got into like black consciousness and community, it's probably when I was about 9, 10 years old. My dad, my mom died when I was 9. And so my dad ended up getting custody of my brother and myself. And he was really like pro-black at the time. He was Muslim. And my dad had did some time in the penitentiary. And when he was in a penitentiary, he would make me like medallions, African medallions, and just necklaces. And so I started to like really embrace blackness then. Yeah.
Okay, so how long ago did you start growing your beautiful dreadlocks?
It's been 2
Or locks?
years.
2
2
years?
years.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
growing fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ain't nobody tell you
Yeah.
nothing.
Nah, they can't tell me nothing with my locks.
And then you're down there in that sun. I'm jealous. You got a beautiful complexion. I need some sun. What's going on?
Man, you more than welcome, man.
You
Come on
getting all
down
the
here.
sun. I got to come
Yeah.
down there and kick it with you and the king and get me some sun.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, I want to show you something too, real quick.
Yeah, show me what's up.
When I went to Africa, I got some of these tiger nuts.
Oh, they make the best milk.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see them.
Yeah, I see him. Oh boy. You're gonna be in trouble if your king eat them.
Yeah, let me pop a couple of them now. He's proud of me for doing this interview.
You're gonna be in trouble if you eat them. You better be ready. It's gonna go down. Okay. Now, um, so growing your locks, has it been a pleasant experience for you? What have you been getting negative vibes from black women with straight hair?
Well, okay. So I went through a major thing, like before I got to this point. Especially being in the industry of doing music, performing all around the United States, hosting events, there's a certain pressure to look a certain type of way. I've had every weave you can possibly have.
Mm-hmm.
And to the point to where like, you know, my edges started coming out and
Mm-hmm.
it was like really like damaging my hair. No
Mm-hmm.
matter what style I got, my hair would always end up being damaged when I took it out. And so, you know, I had to really make a decision on
Mm-hmm.
whether or not I'm going to have hair or not.
Right.
I know some females that's been wearing weave for a long time and they don't have no hair, like none, bro. Like it's
Right.
sad.
Right.
They don't wear it now because they want to. They wear it because like they almost have to.
Right.
And I'm from Florida and just keeping it real, you know what I'm saying? This is weave capital out here. Like everybody got a weave, lashes, nails. It's like the kit. It all
Right.
comes
Right.
together. So but not everybody.
Right.
It's some women that rock their natural, but for the most part, I'm talking about even all around the world, even Africa. But you know, the weave, it's a weave epidemic.
Mm-hmm.
However, I just had to really, man, look in the mirror and just say, you know, I love you, man. Like I love you for who you are. I love you with your broken out sides and everything, you know. But my husband, like really, when I got married a couple of years ago, my husband really was like, you need to embrace your hair. You need to embrace who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, like and then I have a daughter and I don't want her to feel like she has to have a weave to leave at the house or to be accepted by society. And so, you know, I did it for her, I did it for me, I did it for my husband. I did it for my finances.
Right. I bet you don't miss sitting in that beauty chair for 2-3 hours.
Nope. No.
Ooh wee. Ooh. I don't think men know how long you all sit in them chairs.
Man, I've sat in a chair. I've sat in a chair for damn near 14 hours.
Especially when the woman doing your hair keep talking.
Mm-hmm. Or
And
they
you
got
like, girl, would you
children,
shut up? Yeah, right.
they cooking, they on the phone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You look beautiful though. So
Thank
I,
you.
I see you recently visited Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Which country did you go to?
I went to Kenya.
Ah, and how'd you like it? Tell us about it.
So I went to Kenya because I have found, well, first of all, I've always had a connection with Africa, like I think a lot of African Americans do.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've always wanted to go to Africa, you know, see where I guess the other side of where I'm from.
Right.
And I found out that my family on my dad's side, particularly my auntie, I found out we have Kenyan in our DNA.
Right.
And so I went there. And then I got to keep it all the way real, but I cannot go into specific details.
Right.
But JT, the bigger figure, I had purchased some land from him. But I have like another interview that I'm gonna do about that. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I know.
So went to go see my land, went to go embrace my people, and it was a beautiful, interesting experience.
I know what you're saying. You don't even have to say no more. Trust me, I know. So, what do you think would have to improve in Africa for Black Americans to feel comfortable when they get there?
I think it's gonna take. So my major now, I'm currently back in school and I'm about to graduate in another semester. I got an associate's in broadcasting, and then I'm about to get a bachelor's in communications. So I feel like conversation is the true spark to change. We're gonna have to have a conversation because I feel like there is a misconception on both parts between Africans and African Americans.
Mm-hmm.
We have similarities, but there's a lot of differences. First of all, when I went there, I went like my peoples. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to see my peoples. I'm about to embrace my peoples. They're going to embrace me. It's a beautiful thing. Well, I was embraced by a lot of people, but from a lot of people, I felt like they looked at me like I was an American and they looked at me like I was privileged, almost like an ATM machine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and for those people, not the people that embraced me, but for those people that treated me like I was, because I was even telling them like my DNA traced back to Kenyan, and you know, and they didn't look at me like that. It was just like, what can you do for me? It was like I was being hustled,
Mm-hmm.
and for me, I gave freely and I gave from the heart, but I couldn't shake that feeling, man. That's what it is. So while I was there, my husband Googled some places for me to go. And he Googled this one place. It was like a festival, like a cultural festival. And when I got there, it ended up being a church. And, I wasn't all the way like appropriately dressed for a church. I thought I was going to like a like a festival,
right.
And but anyways, they embraced me. They accepted me for who I was, and we really we had a good vibe. Yeah, the youth at St. Rita. Shout out to St. Rita Church. The first lady, Miss Leah Choka, I think Choka, and shout out to Michael, the youth leader, and shout out to all the youths at St. Rita Catholic Church in Kenya.
Nice. Now,
yeah, I ended up giving them most of my clothes. I didn't have a lot to give, but I donated the money that I had, I could donate, and I gave all the youth, young ladies, my clothes.
Nice. That's beautiful. That's so nice. Now, what about the infrastructure? I know that cities are pretty much up to date, but overall, what's up with the infrastructure in Kenya? Is it like the cities is nice and outside of that is still, like it used to be, or how does that?
Well, there's a lot of developing going on. I was specifically in Nairobi.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of developing. They're developing a lot there, and there's a lot of corruption, just like the United States, as far as with government officials and, some of the stuff that I've experienced there, you wouldn't be able to believe, man. But you're gonna have to have me back, man.
We have to do that. Now, another thing is, what other race did you see there besides Black people? Who is there getting the money besides Blacks?
Yeah, probably the Chinese.
Mm,
I think Palestine or something.
Palace.
Palestine,
Mm.
and of course you see white people, Caucasians, and that's about it. That's
What businesses were they running, like the Chinese and the Palestinians? What businesses did they run?
they was in the money trading or
Mm,
yeah,
mm,
currency exchange.
mm.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
Selling appliances and um, yeah.
So they have to get most of their appliances from foreigners. Is that the drift?
Hmm.
Interesting. Well, you know what? I'm not going to keep you long. You gave us a lot of information. I'm going to have to get you back,
Yes.
and we'll just strictly talk about Africa.
Hmm.
Tell the king I said salute. He did a great job. We need more strong black couples like you all. So
Thank you.
it's really great to see you all. You know, I just love you all the way you're together. I hear him trying to help his baby
I mean,
out.
he's all in the back. He's always like that.
Yeah,
Always.
well, that's how you know you got a winner. Okay, so he's a winner. He gonna ride till the wheels fall off. So it was
So,
really
Pharaoh, before we leave or depart from one another, I was wondering, you should let me do some news coverage here for This Is the News. Be a correspondent down here in South Florida.
definitely. I got your number. Definitely, we're gonna stay in contact, and that'll be perfect, right? Now, I
Yeah.
only have two more questions.
Okay.
What advice, or what would you say if you had all Black Americans listening to you? What advice would you give us?
Um, man, my video explains it all, Mr. Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to post that right now. You all go check out her video,
Yes, my video says it all.
and she says it all. And does that also go for Black people all over the world globally?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so you all check out her video. I'm going to get her back. I'm gonna get you over here for Kings versus Queens. We're gonna talk some relationships, especially since you married. So I'm gonna get you over here for that. Oh, I'm finna work you. You're gonna get out, right? So I'm gonna get you
Yeah.
over here for Kings versus Queens. You all make sure you follow the sister on all her social media, right? Make sure you hit the link and check her out. Your social media is at what? At Samira LaRosa?
Yes.
Samira.
Yes.
Samira Rosa is your Instagram and
Yes.
everything, right?
And then Samira TV is my YouTube.
Is your YouTube. So if you go to her video, you can click her YouTube link. You can hit her picture on her video. It'll take you to the YouTube page, and then you hit the YouTube page and subscribe to her and support her music. Okay.
Yes, and my whole mission is optimal health is wealth. So outside of the video, what I want all us to really realize and know, because I've been broke and I've been around money, optimal health is wealth. Period. Everybody's chasing the bag. We need to get our health together, and that's why I mess with you, Pharaoh, because that's the real deal. I'm struggling on a plant-based diet right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah. Well, at least you're doing it, and you down south, so at least you can get all the fresh greens and stuff. So you beating us up here in Chicago, you can eat good down there. You could get real oranges. We can't even get no real oranges.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. You send me your P.O. box or address, I'll send you some of these tiger nuts and whatever else you need.
That's it, Queen. So, we're going to talk about some music. Where do you distribute your music on? What distribution are you using?
Right now, I got somebody that put it on Apple, but I'm going to have to, they're still in the process of pushing the music through. So next time I'll give you the link to that. And I apologize, I don't have that up.
You know what? Now, I got to give you some advice. Now, they don't have to put it on Apple. You should probably have them stop. Go sign up for TuneCore.
Okay, I think they put it on there too.
TuneCore or DistroKid.
That's when somebody just told me about DistroKid.
I do DistroKid, but
You just told me that.
I do DistroKid, but I was already doing that. They just signed Papoose to run TuneCore. So if I was doing a new artist right now, I would go over to TuneCore because Papoose being a recording artist and married to Remy Ma, there could be a lot of advantages. So TuneCore or DistroKid will put it everywhere for you. They will put it on Apple. They will put it wherever you want it. So we'll talk and I'll show you how to get your links. You got to get your links and put it all. You can have links where they can go to one link and see everything. You get the link tree and put all your links on links. So we'll talk about that. I'll help you with that. And
Thank you.
I'll help you with the music. Anything I can help you with, you let me know. Even if you all want to come up here and get in the studio, I'll executive produce a song for you.
Yes.
You know, you come up here, I get you in the studio, we get the beat, and I'll work you like a slave, girl. I'll have you make the best. Ready to work too. I'll have you make the best song you ever made. So yeah, we'll get in there and I'll give you the tips on mastering and mixing and all that. So just we'll link up and I'll get you on this the news. You're such a beautiful sister. You're so intelligent. Black people are doing well with you out here.
Thank you.
You're okay. We appreciate you and we love you and salute to the king. Keep pushing, King. Hold on to that one. You got a winner, bro. Oh. All right. Y'all take it easy.
All right. You too.
Peace, King.
Peace.
That was lovely. She is so gorgeous and so positive. And her king, boy, he's on her. He's trying to help his baby out. It's a beautiful thing. What a beautiful couple. Okay, I can't wait to meet him too. He trying to help her out, boy. He loved that woman. Right? So that was a great interview with a sister, with a positive young sister. You know, when I see young Black people like that, it just lift me up because, our future is looking strong because she not going. She ain't going for no weak stuff. And at the age she is now, she only going to get more stronger. You know what I mean? So she going to change a lot of lives, her and that brother. Because the brother, is very positive. He the one say, hey, baby, wear your natural hair. I mean, he really, we got some good things going on in the future. So that was very pleasant. I'm glad you all came over. Make sure you hit the link, check out her music, subscribe to her channel, support her in every possible way you can. Right? Support her in every possible way you can. You all stay strong. And I'll be over here after 12 o'clock. And hopefully I won't be belligerent, drinking, celebrating my birthday month. And love to all of you all. Stay positive. And remember, like the sister said, health is wealth. No!